I made these purchases well before April 31st when I made my covenant with God that I would not be shopping until June. So let's do a haul. Welcome back, cookies. And if you're new here, you might want to hit that subscribe button because you're going to get comfortable during this episode. You're going to like it here. We are a family. We love talking about all things in and around fashion. Okay. We like showing lifestyle. I live in New York City, so I show you the things when I have the things happening. And we like a good old kiki and giggle. Life's too short. We got to laugh. Anyway. So I'll remind you to subscribe at the end, but you might want to do it now if you want. Just to secure it. Just to secure. But anyway, listen, today's episode, I am shamefully sharing a haul. Now, I'm a little shameful because one, I went a little crazy when I bought these things. And then also, I am in this space right now where I have openly shared with the public being my family on Instagram and on YouTube. I mentioned this. I am not shopping until the month of June because I had a download from God. Let me tell you, I'm not going to push my faith on you. But when you have certain thoughts, you're like, that came from a higher being. I heard on Easter, you did so well giving up those things you gave up for Lent. And you did phenomenal. The best Lent I've ever done. Okay. Just putting it out there. Okay. Shout out to the Lord. And I got a message that said, I'm going to need you to sit your ass down and not shop until June. One, because you're not poor because of what you bought, but that was a lot. You did too much. You need to sit down. The other thing affiliated with the feeling was, or the download rather, was just, let's see what you can do in 2 months. And then on the flip side of that, when you get to June, let's see what kind of blessings are coming your way. So I said, you ain't got to tell me twice, Lord. I'm going to go ahead and do this covenant. We're not shopping until June. Now, disclaimer. If somebody buys me a gift that I want with their money, that don't got nothing to do with me. And I can also get the skincare and makeup that I need to replenish when I need to, which I did during the Sephora sale. But me and Jesus had a conversation about that. We cool. Makeup and skincare, things that you need to replenish. Yeah, that's not part of the deal. So let's get started. 2 of these things are gifts. And like I said, they ain't got nothing to do with me, except for the fact that it was gifted to me. Number 1, I went to Saks a couple weeks ago with Carlos to do an exchange for a purchase that he made months ago. And he was just in that store embarrassing me. And then he ended up not even getting something returned and then buying the wrong size. It was just a mess. It's a mess, y'all. But anyway, we went into the beauty fragrance department and I was like, oh, they have Dries Van Noten on this floor now in the fragrance department at the New York store. And I said, let me sniff. I remember getting a discovery set from Dries Van Noten, and I don't remember falling in love with this particular scent like I did. This is Fleur de Mal. This is so soft and seductive, not too sweet, not too masculine at all. It is beautiful. This fragrance is delicious. And do you see this bottle? She's gorgeous. I was like, oh my God. I don't know. And it almost kind of reminds me of like my mom's hug. Like it smells like her in a way. And I can't put my finger on it. I'll put the notes of this fragrance on the screen, but love this and love Carlos for gifting it to me because he saw me looking. He was like, why don't you just go ahead and get it? I'll give you the cash. I was like, you sure? All right, boo. And he got it for me. So yeah, thank you, Carlos. Thank you, boo. Now that happened within this time frame that I said we're not shopping. And this other thing was a gift from my mother, actually. She was like, you know what? You look good in it. You did the content in it. You should just have it. Go ahead and get it. Put it on my card, baby. Put it on my card. I said, you ain't got to tell me twice, damn it. So Dylan likes the jewelry brand that we all know and love, I work with. They also have a pop-up going on with a brand called Arcade, which They source amazing vintage goods, designer or not. This is not a designer piece, but it's a beautiful vintage piece. And they have items within the store. They do like a couple of updates, I think once a month, I'm assuming. But they get shipment from Arcade from LA frequently, and they spruce up the store. And I went to the event that they had together as two brands in the Dylan Lex store, because the Arcade company, they're based in LA as well, but they came to New York for a big vintage market one weekend, and they came in, and I was in the store. My girl Brooklyn Betty was there too. We was there to witness. I had to get this jacket, this calf hair, oh my god, vintage jacket. I'll put up the video of me wearing it. I don't know who made this. There's no tag here. It looked like it was ripped off from way back when. It looks like it says HUB or IUB. I'm not certain, but what I do know is that it is a fabulous coat. It looks like it's from overseas because the detail on the inside, the label in here, it's like German. They have soft felty pockets. Oh my gosh. I've been wearing this nonstop with like a regular t-shirt or no shirt underneath it. And yes, the hair itches the back of my neck, but it's fabulous. I don't give a damn. I can actually handle being itchy from sweaters and things like that for like quite a while. Like after a while, I don't feel it. I don't care. It's a part of the look. But one thing I won't do for fashion is be like extra cold or like wear really painful shoes, even though my feet can endure a lot of pain. Like my grandmother used to kick cactuses over barefoot. So that will tell you how much like of a strong foot I have that I inherited. But anyway, love this coat. Thank you, mommy. It is fantabulous. Now, the night before April 1st. Wait, April 1st? What month are we in? Yeah, the night before April 1st. So March 31st was my last day. I said, all right, I'm going to get in where I fit in with the shopping. I'm cutting it off at midnight. I'm cutting it off. April 1st, we're going silent with the shopping. And before I exited stage left and went into this covenant, I went on ZARA's app. And I got a few things. One of which... And yes, I know coats are on my no-buy list, but listen, why would the universe display so many amazing coats to me in the last 4 months? I don't know. It didn't feel like a test of turning the other cheek and looking away. It felt like I needed to acquire these coats within my wardrobe because it's like I have always wanted like really vintage rugged style coats, like I don't even know, like Indiana Jones looking, or there's just a certain mystique to suede and calf hair jackets or fringy jackets. And right now 'tis the season because Cowboy Carter is really influencing the shit out of us with this cowboy western aesthetic. So there's a lot of material out here to acquire. And this is up my alley. I love this stuff. I saw this coat on Zara's app. Mind you, it still has that really strong new suede, new buck leather smell. I can't stand it, but it's just so good. So I've been trying to wear this as much as I can to get it to air out a bit, you know, and I also feel like this is really good for this time of year. It is lightweight, but it's warm enough. It has amazing little front pockets. The buttons, I felt like they picked, you know, because sometimes when it comes to some high street brands, they don't always pick the best buttons or certain details. These buttons are gorgeous. It works really well with this coat. And this particular color, I felt like this didn't wash me out like that other jacket that we talked about in the video that I was styling items in my closet. They're a little bit hard for me to style for some reason. I like this particular tan again to my skin, but I was like, oh, hell yeah. And this came in a small, medium, or medium large. No, extra small, small, or medium large. And I opted for it, you know me, the medium large, because I was like, I'm definitely going to be wearing like thick ass sweaters underneath this while it's still cold, or when the colder fall hits, I'm going to be layering up with these boys. But this has that fringe on the sleeve, on the front shoulder, on the back. And that to me is also a step up in production. So I feel like a lot of brands that are more cost effective, I'll say, sometimes they cut corners. Like sometimes you'll see, and I have a jacket like this from ASOS, they'll have embellishments and sewn in details throughout the coat, but once you hit the back of the coat, it all stops. It's a dead zone. It looks like they forgot to touch that part. And for me, that is how much they invested in the production of it all. And I love the fact that this has fringe in the front, on the full sleeve, and across the back. It's just, it works really well. I'm very happy that I snagged that. Another thing, I bought a pair of shoes on Zara's site too, and I'm thinking about returning it. Because I feel like I'm not good with Zara heels. Like I've had trauma stories where I had a pair of heels from Zara and they split open in the arch of the shoe. And I was working at Elle magazine at that time. I was an intern, strutting my stuff. And I was walking through the halls and I'm like, what is that gapping sound? Every time I walk, I hear that gapping sound. It was my shoe gasping for air from the arch of the foot. So since then, I have not really bought many heels from Zara, but these, I'll pop a picture of them up there and you let me know if I should keep them or not. But they remind me of YSL sandals. And I love the fact that they're suede. I love the fact that there's so many suede items out right now. I freaking love suede. Okay. But yeah, I put them up so you can see them. I do think they're gorgeous. I'm just nervous about the quality of them all. Like, will I be able to really pump in these streets with those on and feel like confident that they're not going to break or something? And I know a lot of other people that get heels from Zara and they break on them. So it's a thing. Another item that I got during the little last purchase on Zara.com was this nubuck suede pouch from their home section. So this was their bigger one. They had a smaller one. This is a makeup bag. Obviously it's filled. I basically put everything in this bag and then I switch it depending on the bag that I'm wearing for that day. Like the big Bottega bag, I'll pop a picture of that up there too. I'm not going to include it in this haul because I already did like a full video and review on that bag from before, but it's perfect. I don't have to worry about, you know, digging in the bag, grabbing things out, forgetting anything. It's all in this pouch and we're just moving bag to bag when we need to. Speaking of bag to bag, y'all, I just kind of feel like I'm in this era of I'm a full-blown adult and vintage, secondhand, all these amazing bags are on the market, right? And a lot of the bags that are on the market that I'm seeing are bags that I was really into when I was in college and I couldn't afford it, right? For instance, like the Balenciaga City Arena bag. Bought 2 of them last year. I bought myself a Louis Vuitton Epi leather bag. It was something I've always wanted. And at amazing prices, like $500 and below. Really $400 and below. Okay, so I've been keeping my eye out for certain things, and I actually had this bag in black, but it was defective and I had to return it to Saks Fifth Avenue when I was working there, and I never rebought it again because I got it on such a great discount. By the time I returned the original bag, it was a wash. They didn't have anything to replace, and I was really sad about it. But this was during the Riccardo Tisci era as Givenchy, which is one of my favorite eras. And I was, you know, browsing through the real, which we all know is a little bit questionable when it comes to the authenticity of handbags and certain goods. But this one is real, and this one was about, I think, $250. The Nightingale. I've always wanted this, especially in such like a worn, but this is how it looks. This is how it actually was made. This was barely worn, this bag. The inside of the bag is perfect. It's like they never even put anything in it. And I do see where there was a bit of wear on the strap, but throughout this bag, it is actually really, it was well maintained. There's little to no scratches on the Givenchy logo here, but I was in love. Look at the bottom, and you can't tell because, I mean, again, this is the type of material and design where it's supposed to look super worn in. But this, y'all, when I saw, and I remember I had a client named Lucy at Atrium, and she was such a fabulous woman. She had children. I don't know, she was married well off or something, but she had like so many amazing Givenchy bags. And I feel like she had this one or something in a like a python or snakeskin, but I always wanted a nightingale. And I'm like, yo, the real really came through on the clutch with this bag. And they have a few more up there too that I'm just like thinking about. But this with the gold hardware and all the things, and just, so when I had the other bag, this piece on the nightingale, something was up with the one that I had originally where this was too wide, or it was easy, like I would be walking in the street and this would disconnect and fall off so easily. So that was why I returned the first time, and that was probably 2014, 2015, I actually had that bag. But yeah, y'all, I was so happy and stoked when I saw this on the Real, and I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and get it. I think I did get it the same night as my Zara purchase, because I was like, this now or never, someone's gonna grab it. And I had to grab it. I said, tomorrow's the day we starting this covenant, so I got to get my bag. But yes, I love this bag. It's so good. And I'm not heavy-handed with any of my things. You know, a lot of my pieces look new for many years. But this is one of those bags where you can kind of like sling it around. And the more beat up or worn in it gets, the better. Like you can even see the handle. There's no breakage here. Whoever had it before me, they barely wore this thing. Along with the Bottega bag, I think I had a Bottega. I'm a Bottega hoe. I've come to understand this about myself. I love Bottega, all categories. I wish I could afford more of the ready-to-wear, but I enjoy it from afar. But if I could, and one day I will, I love Bottega ready-to-wear. But shoes is my comfort to spend with them. And even though I find a lot of their shoes on sale too. But anyway, and then obviously the bags. Because y'all saw I took a deep dive with that bag. Now, I've been wearing the shucky ducky out of these shoes. I bought 2 pairs of Bottega shoes. And one of these I actually have on the wish list shopping key that I created if you are subscribed to my newsletter. And I put it up there because I just felt like I needed another option for a sneaker up there, but I got it a while ago. I got these a while ago, and I just been kind of hiding them a little bit or whatever. But I got the Bottega Orbit sneakers in the silver and blue. I love them. They're very comfortable. I can fit the 39 or the 40 comfortably. Obviously, the 40, I have a little bit more room up in the front. And the 39 were basically a perfect fit for me. I don't have a sneaker this colorway at all. I have no blue sneakers. I only have like red, black, cream color. You know, very neutral tone type of girl when it comes to my sneakers. But I do love this aesthetic of like an ASIC sneaker, but obviously designer. This is my first pair, I think these are my first pair of designer sneakers. I never thought in a million years I would spend this much money on a pair of sneakers, but here I am. Again, like I said, I was celebrating the hell out of myself, okay? And I bought it, and I love them. I love wearing them with jeans, with gray sweats, all black. I at first was really hesitant about them because I was like, I don't know, like that is a lot for a pair of sneakers. Like I don't, like they're kind of goofy looking, you know, but I do like me a good, cute, ugly moment. If you know, you know. Like, some of us just like cute, ugly shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, let me go ahead and let me do it. And it has the netting there. But I just, yeah. And the other day, I didn't tell Carlos that I bought this last month. He looked at my feet. He said, where are those shoes from? Those are cool. And I was like, yeah, thanks. He was like, where are they from? And I was like, I got them at Nordstrom. And he was just like, he looked at them real close. He said, those are Bottega sneakers? I was like, yeah. And he didn't say nothing to me. He just laughed. He said, you crazy. You know that, right? And I said, yes, I know this. You know how he don't keep tabs on me, you know, not in that way. Like, he's keeping tabs on me now, but I'm not going to sneak anything inside the house while I'm doing this whole 2-month no buy situation. But I did tell him, I was like, you can definitely like pry it during this time period just to make sure that I'm held accountable. But I'm keeping my promise with God. But he looked at me, he was like, designer sneakers? Yes. Now I know, like, I've always liked just regular classic sneakers. I didn't think I would ever buy a pair of designer sneakers. And I feel like a lot of sneakerheads wouldn't either. Like, I wouldn't expect them to. I know a lot of sneakerheads, and I'm like, I know they wouldn't like spend that much on a brand, like a designer brand sneaker. But here I am. I'm not a sneakerhead. I'm not saying I'm a sneakerhead, but I didn't think I would ever do that. And I've been wearing them so much. So even the laces look a little dingy. Like, I need to wash those laces or see if I could buy some fresh ones from them. Or just buy something that looks super similar from Amazon. I bought another pair of shoes from Bottega, y'all. And originally I saw these in a red and navy. But then I saw them in the green emerald color. And I was like, well, duh. Like, I love anything green. The leaf ankle strap sandal. Look at the checkerboard. And you know what? I have a lot of room in the front. Like, it's, my toes aren't meeting at the end here, which I love, right? But my toes are like here, so you still see a good deal of the design. And I love that. I love that. I love how they fit on the back. This I actually got in a 9.5, which is my normal size with their shoes, especially if it's not like a pointed toe shoe. If I have to get a if I'm buying a pointed toe Bottega shoe, I have to go up a size or two. Definitely. I bought like a pair of size 11s in the Rocket Mules that I got last year, but the other shoes, like their sneakers, their boots, open toe sandals, I'm a 39.5, and they're amazing. I'm wearing them tonight to a panel that I'm speaking on, but they're just so amazing. And they had that rubber bottom. I wore them around the house. I got that rubber bottom. This is my first time wearing them today. And I do feel, like I said, my family, we're known to kick cactuses over with our feet, so I can really handle a lot of pain on my feet. But I will say, I believe out of all my shoes, let's just say this, compared to Saint Laurent, which is a very painful shoe, and I know that. I can't last 6 hours in Saint Laurent shoes. I can't last 6 hours in Steve Madden shoes. I can last 4 to 6 hours in Bottega shoes. So that can kind of give you a little bit of insight, like they're more comfortable than Steve Madden heels or YSL heels for sure. But I love them so. This green, oh my God. And lastly, this is more of a beauty purchase, and I've been loving it. So a couple weeks ago, Pattern Beauty, Tracy Ellis Ross came out with her new curling iron, which actually comes in a kit with 3 other barrels, which I'm like, this is amazing. Now, I did get the set, which includes a heat protectant spray, which I used today, actually. 4 of these babies, these clips, which really comes in handy because for some reason, whenever I'm doing my hair, like blow drying it and straightening it or whatever, I can't find my other clips that I got from Pattern. So I'm glad that they sent these within this pack. And it also comes with this heat protectant heat protecting glove that you use while you're using the curling iron, so you can put your hand on it and do what you need to do and not burn your freaking hand. And I was like, this is genius. Tracy is genius. I've only used one size so far, just for like to bump the back of my hair because it is a bit shorter than the rest. Obviously, I am looking forward to using the other two when I wash my hair again. I'm going to twist at it and let my hair be natural and curl the end. So this size is the one that I know and I've used. Love it. I think it's an inch or something. I'll put the sizes up on the screen. Then they have this one, and then they have this teeny tiny barrel one. It's so cute, and it connects to this handle. Just have that Velcro around it to keep up the tail of the cord. And then the on and off button, you increase or decrease the heat from this angle. You lock in the barrel up here. I just feel like this is so nicely made and just easy to use. And you can also see, like, on the barrels, they have that little piece there, so you can rest it on a table and it's not like burning the table. And also, I believe this whole piece that it came in, you can lay it on a counter and lay the curling irons while they're hot on there, especially I think on this black piece. But I just felt like this was so cool to have. It's great for traveling as well, and you don't have to be like afraid to put it back into it while it's still hot. So, and then obviously you use the glove to remove it from the extension of the barrel and put it back into the pack. I just love this, especially for travel. I love using it, especially like to just get the parts, you know, all the way sealed and down. I just feel like I'm really happy with this. And I am in the market for a new flat iron anyway. I've had my titanium Chi for years, okay? So I felt like, you know, let me go ahead and get a new curling iron set. I love this one. I do wish that they made a really large barrel one. Hopefully that'll be something that we will be able to purchase in the near future. You know, especially like all these brands, they come out with things little by little, right? And I love that. But I do hope they consider getting a much larger size of this, like I don't even, like a 2-incher, like this big. I used to have when I was younger. Maybe my mom still has it at home, but I feel like I've had like curling irons and flat irons for more than 5 years. Is that normal? Is that safe even? Somebody comment below if you are a hair guru, hairstylist, expert. Is it safe to have a curling iron or flat iron that long? Like, is that okay? Because truth be told, I feel like I use my stuff, like my Dyson blow dryer, this curling iron, my other flat iron, I feel like I use it at least once a month because I don't always get to have an appointment with Lorraine, between her schedule being super tight and booked and in my schedule being all kinds of erratic. I feel like I get to see her once a month, and I wash my hair every 2 weeks, every week or so, depends on my time. But I feel like I use my stuff a solid once a month at least. And I feel like that's good usage, right? But anyway, y'all, that's the haul. Tell me, what were your favorites? What have y'all been shopping? Let me live vicariously through you while I'm in this season of no buying. Tell me, what are you guys buying? And the other thing too, make sure you guys are going through your closets and purging and seeing what the voids really are before we go shopping for spring, summer. I'm just saying, I will have another video coming up soon where I am purging a bit, rearranging my closet, and resetting for spring, summer. And that's going to give me a lot of insight about what I need not to buy or what I need to buy. If there's anything I need to buy, I probably don't need to buy anything. I'm just going to sit my ass down and shut up. But anyway, that video is coming soon. And another video that you guys are requesting will be coming out after this one. Styling white shoes. We're going to talk about it. Yes, we are. Anyway, cookies, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you've been here so long and you're not subscribed yet and you liked what you saw, you liked the feeling, you felt comfortable, you might as well hit that subscribe button. And if you're not subscribing, you've been watching and tuning in, because 50% of y'all It says in the statistics, it says 50% of y'all are returning always, but not subscribe. What's up with that? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, please. And thank you. And share this video with your friends if you feel like they would like it too. And we can all be together. Why not? Why not? Don't gatekeep me now. Anyway, cookies, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I'll see y'all in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye.